What FBI cover-ups? Whitey Bulger, have you heard of him? The mob guy who bragged he killed at least 40 people, and he was being protected by the FBI because he was working with them on some other things. This is a complicated mess. It really, really is complicated. And you would say, hey, this is fodder for an elected official, right? Somebody could call a commission. I mean, you go back 50 or 80 years ago, there were all these commissions that looked into things, but they don't really exist anymore. And when we have commissions like the 9/11 Commission, they themselves complain that they're not able to get material. And then as the 9/11 Commission said, what they did report, do you know that? All the Saudi connection stuff, 80 pages was blocked out before they could release that. So we have a serious problem here, and we have to ask ourselves not just the nature of these things, but actually about the nature of the state itself. It's time to start asking ourselves, what is our country? What actually is it? And you know, we're always told we're all in this together, right? We go to the football games. I don't know if you've traveled to other countries. There are very few countries that make you do as much flag waving, anthems, saluting, talk about our boys who are fighting for you, and so forth. There's no analysis of what any of this is, and Americans are basically some of the most propagandized people in the world. We do these things reflexively. If you talk about them, your neighbors become very angry at you, but they don't know why they're angry. This is very deeply programmed stuff. And then we're told we're all in it together, except when your neighbor says, you get near my fence and I'll shoot you, right? And then you say, well, maybe we're not all in this together. I mean, there are a lot of people, road rage, and people who say, I hope you burn in hell, and whatever else. I mean, life is more complicated. And as you know, when you travel, it's like somebody like Dick Bancroft goes to all these countries, and you meet lovely people everywhere. And you say, well, these people are just like me, and I get along with them, and we even like, you know, similar foods and movies and stuff. And then my neighbor and I don't agree on anything. So this bifurcation where it's all of us against all of them is kind of sick, actually, if you think about it. And then you look at our country and you say, you know what? There's so much going on in this country where it is us versus them right in this country, where greedy interests, they say here in Minnesota, the threat of the privatization of water and then shipping it out without any kind of accountability. Of course, the pollution, these big companies dumping their stuff into, you know all about this, has been going on here for a long time. Climate change, all of these issues are really a sort of an us versus them right here, and that is what we're not supposed to be talking about.